In the 1970s, Chuck Brown infused funk, blues, salsa, and soul, which we now call go-go. For many years, go-go was the main sound of the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Recently, hip-hop has become the more prominent genre. The DMV hip-hop scene has been growing steadily over the past few years. Artists like Wale, Goldlink, and Shy Glizzy, all born in DC, Maryland, or Virginia, have achieved mainstream success. In this documentary, we will explore what makes hip-hop in the DMV different from other major metropolitan areas such as Chicago, New York, and Atlanta.
Fat Vaughn from Uptown DC.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Trey Upshur, and I'm the CEO of DMV Music Club.
My name is IDK, and I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland.
Fat Vaughn is a rapper from Uptown DC. He has become a frequent performer within the DC music scene and has been creating music beginning at a young age.
I've been making music since, I don't even know. Actually, this is a funny story. I used to have an iPhone 4 when the iPhone 4 came out, right? And I used to put 2 speakers beside my iPhone 4 and go to the little audio recording thing, you know what I'm talking about? And I used to make like endless songs.
Like that?
Yeah.
IDK is a 25-year-old rapper from Maryland. He released his debut studio album, I Was Very Bad, in 2017. He recently went on tour with A$AP Ferg and Denzel Curry.
IDK stands for ignorantly delivering knowledge, and it's basically, I thought it was the best way to describe my music, where, you know, it could come off sometimes as ignorant or maybe not as well thought out as it actually is, and then sometimes you can kind of get something from it from listening to it, you know. It's about scratching the surface of being conscious without being like preachy. Now I've been making music for about like 5 years. I mean, I kind of started making music when I was in elementary a little bit. The teacher gave us a bunch of words, and we had to make sentences and make them all rhyme together. And I had like one of the best ones. So ever since then, I kind of was into rapping a little bit, but I really started 5 years ago. Growing up in PG County affected my music because, the way that it affected it is just, you know, the duality between me being, you know, living in a decent neighborhood, but kind of, you know, PG County doesn't have a lot of the best schools. I don't know how it is now, but, you know, they don't have the best schools. So even though I lived in that neighborhood, I still went to a bad school and kind of got a taste of both worlds. That's kind of the balance between my music, you know, being ignorant and having some type of meaning to it at the same time. I describe my style of music as diverse. You know, I think that balance is one of the biggest things with me. Not trying to be too one-sided, but still keeping a cohesive sound at the same time.
It's not, I don't even listen to the lyrics for real. I just listen to the beat. You know,
the beat? How does the beat make you feel?
It makes me feel like, whoa!
It was pretty lit. I really like the beat, especially in this nice car that Nihilus provided us with. You know, it made me turn up, as the kids say.
The DMV Music Plug Twitter page highlights a variety of hip-hop artists from all over DC, Maryland, and Virginia. The posts typically include where the artist is from and links to their music.
I created the DMV Music Club account because I noticed in our area they was playing a lot of music that wasn't our music. So I'll go to 92Q, they'll be playing, let's say, a Rihanna song. They'll go to 93.9, and they're playing the exact same Rihanna song. They'll go to 95.5, and they're playing the same Rihanna song. So what I try to do is basically try to expose our area's artists, because at the end of the day, we'll never have a platform like that. Most of the artists, we either come across by ourselves, or word of mouth, or we'll also have submissions, so people will DM us or email us, and we'll check them out. If we like it, we'll just post it. That's most of our submissions. Our rap scene is more like it has more of a bounce to it. So we still haven't have our real main sound yet, but you can hear the go-go influence within our music as well. So I feel like ours is more original than a lot of other places, even though a lot of people say, oh yeah, you sound like Chicago, yeah, you sound like Atlanta, but we still finding our niche sound, and I feel like once we really hone into that, we're gonna be good. We're gonna take off from that.
If it want for go-go, I feel like I want to be me, like I want to know the side of me that I can get turned up, you feel what I'm saying? Like, cause go-go just bring that turned up side of you out, you feel what I'm saying? So I've been hearing that since a long time, so when I made that, you know, I just like sang a little bit. So I used to just like, you know, they used to beat on the table, I used to sing and stuff, so that also had to do with music, my music.
Baltimore is more like real trap sound, more savage. At the end of the day, that's the environment they come from. Like in Baltimore, they really come from nothing. I'm seeing all row houses, everything boarded up. A lot of stuff is like that. So they're really their environment. Like it's more real. Like the stuff that they say in their raps is they did it, and I'll believe it more. So that's the main real difference between DMV and Baltimore.
I think DC has a unique accent, and with that kind of gives us a unique sound. I don't think we have a sound just yet, though. We don't have a potent identity. I think that's gonna come with time, especially if people incorporate more go-go into their music. And go-go itself is definitely a unique sound, but as far as what's popular and what's gonna translate with everybody else around the world, I think we still are figuring that out right now. My collaborations with everybody from the DMV come from just relationships that I've had. It's pretty easy to kind of link with everybody because we all doing our thing, you know, and everybody kind of wants to work with like-minded individuals. It's always good to connect with somebody who understands where you come from.
The DC and Maryland, I would say what makes us really unique is like we got people like Q the Fool, Fat Trail, you feel what I'm saying? Them two people, I feel like the nigga Q the Fool, he say so much in his, you know what I'm saying, in his lyrics, you feel what I'm saying, that you can visually see it, you feel what I'm saying? Fat Trail, you see so much, like he tell you a story, and I feel like myself also, you feel what I'm saying? I'm just telling you a story, like it's like so much poverty, like, and then you see all these good houses, you see all this stuff, but I feel as though like it really ain't like that. Like it's people out here hungry, willing to do anything for some money. You feel me? One thing I want to say is, I honestly want to say, you feel me? Even if you come from nothing, $0, money don't matter. What matters is love. Fat Vaughn.
Thank you.